still not subscribed to the Partition, you know, it's a lot of ways that you can do this besides watching all the content. But before we start, always remember, go to the channels link. Every show that we have, you can always see every show before everybody else see the show. But besides that, always remember, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, put it on all. Until then, always remember, anything is possible. Thank you for choosing the Partition. Now let's get into the show. Anything is possible. Peace.
Billboard music producer.
Billboard. There ain't no PPP money. Yeah. Hold on, wait. I want to laugh. Welcome back to Choppin' Up with Lil Ron. Today in the studio, we have another artist. This person goes by the name of Saphyre. She is actually a rapper, R&B singer, everything. The ultimate entrepreneur that you will ever meet. I want you guys to welcome the one and only Saphyre.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yes, sir.
I got it right.
That.
Man, so how are you doing, man?
I'm doing so much better. So much better than yesterday. That's my favorite motto, to do better than yesterday.
That's right.
How about yourself?
I'm doing good. You're coming straight from ATL.
Yes, sir.
So it's welcome to H-Town.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, man. I had to have you on my show. I got the call from Mikhail Rose, and they told me, hey, get you on. Hey, we gonna bring you on, show you some of this Houston love.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
What I want to do is, on the show, what we do is, for the people that know you and my fans that may not know you and the ones that don't know you, can you kind of introduce yourself to let people know, quick little tutorial, who you are?
Yeah, man. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? What's up, world? It's your girl Saphyre checking in, man. You know what I'm saying? And we right here with Mr. Lil Ron. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. I'm an artist. I paint. I draw. I do all types of stuff. Y'all can find me on all platforms at I Am Saphyre. That's IAM SAPHYRE. You know what I'm saying? I'm a jack of all trades.
Okay, so you say you paint.
Yes, sir.
So that actually just caught my attention because I have a painter I'm working with right now on another episode. How long you been painting?
It's really a hobby. So, like, a lot of people don't even know that I can paint. But I can draw. And then painting just came from art class, really. Just being in school and just being fascinated with being able to create a canvas. It's amazing. So, I'm 25 years old.
25?
Okay, yes, sir.
Man.
And I've probably painted about 5 canvases, like, in my entire life.
Not like the canvases where people just get a brush and just go all over the thing.
Yeah, like I'm talking about actual plain canvas, and then I start from scratch and just paint.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you have like a lot of people that request like, hey, look, and that's funny because you're an artist, but you are artist.
Yeah.
See, you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So do people actually ask you like, can you paint me a picture like Tupac or Biggie or Eazy-E?
No,
or
see,
Nipsey?
they'll ask me to draw it before they ask me to paint it because, like I said, I don't even broadcast that I paint. Like it'll just be something that you'll just know once I'm painting. You'll be like, oh, what you can paint?
Well, the people that actually know is people within your circle.
Right,
They know
right.
that, hey, you actually paint.
Right, but other than that, like I don't even exercise it as a, as an everyday hobby or anything like that. But I know that I'm very capable of doing it.
Okay. Do you ever have people? To me, artists are people. When you have both combined together, they are like people that actually can paint their pain and paint things that they go through. Do you ever get to that point in your life that you feel like that you have to paint what you're trying to say in the form of a painting or draw it the way you want to actually draw it?
I feel like in the form of a drawing, but not in the form of a paint. I can't say not in the form of a painting because when I paint, it is an emotional thing for me. Mm-hmm. I don't just paint because this is like, if I get really deep into my emotion, and almost in a depressed like state, I will paint. Like, and so in that case, yes, I am painting from a place of pain and sorrow and depression. But as far as painting my actual what my feelings, I do that best with my music.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then with your music, what made you go into the form of music that you're in? Because you have R&B that you can do, then you also have rap. How do you distinguish between the two? Like, which one do you care about the most between both of them?
That's a good question. I think I care about the R&B most. I really enjoy melodies. I enjoy getting on a track and being able to go in there and lay down my melodies. However, I don't think I would be me without the rap as well. Like, I don't know.
Something like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
People get it misunderstood. Chris Brown used to be a rapper before he was a singer. And Chris Brown actually got them bars just as well. Yes, man. Hey, people don't understand. He can rap and he can actually sing. So you can't take that from the two. Yeah. Chris Brown wanted to drop a rap album the day of tomorrow. I guarantee you it'll go platinum.
I think it would too.
Yeah.
I know it would.
Yeah, and Chris probably don't tell nobody, but I really do think Chris Brown be writing for a lot of these people that's out here right now.
Yeah.
On the side, making some money.
Yeah. I think a lot of artists have a lot of, like, there's plenty of A-list or however you want to name them, celebrities that have ghostwriters who might be your favorite artists.
Mm-hmm. My favorite artist, I hate to say it. I mean, my favorite artist is Tupac. No other one that won't be. That's the only one that I actually really, really, really cut for and cared for.
Yeah. I can't say nobody ghost wrote for him, though.
No, Pac was always
I think that came from him. Yeah, I think
his heart. He was a poet.
Yeah.
So all that stuff came straight directly from the heart. Being in ATL, I do notice this a lot. ATL people, y'all tend to always support each other. Y'all help each other, man. Y'all back all of y'all artists. From what I see on my end and what I read and what I watch, in Houston is kind of different. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they have the old saying is if you ever want to make it in Houston, you have to go outside of Houston. But I don't try to see it that way. But a lot of times people, they won't let them actually do. But it seems like ATL artists actually come up like fast and quick, man. Y'all come up real fast.
Yeah, I think that you have to have a certain type of drive. You have to have the image. I think that ATL, we're very, very fast-paced on the music scene. We're up on all the music. From Cali, from West Coast to the East Coast to the down South. We hear so much music here in Atlanta. Now, being in Atlanta, I know that for a fact everybody don't get that love shown to them. But one thing about Atlanta, they love consistency. Mm-hmm. So if you're always where everybody is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your song isn't, Grammy, potential.
There you go.
If you're consistent, then the city they'll love you. They'll take you in.
And I have 3 artists out of Atlanta that I actually really cut for. Matter of fact, 4 to be exact. My first one on the list that just got me drawn to ATL people, I'm gonna say Criss Cross. A lot of people, they overlook Criss Cross, and Criss Cross have some serious lyrics and some bars. Now, I ain't talking about the baby Criss Cross.
Yeah.
I still jam the Young, Rich, and Dangerous to this day. That's probably one of my best Criss Cross albums to date. And I can go through that whole CD and play it from the beginning to the end without skipping anything. And they don't say not one cuss word in there. That's a bad album, man. People overlook that, man. That Young, Rich, and Dangerous is actually really good. Next person I'm going to say is going to be on my list, I have to go with Gucci Mane. I listened to him in the beginning when he did Trap House. I listened to him. Young Jeezy is good. They both good. I like how they took their differences and kind of put them to the side. Now, I don't know if that was just only for the camera, but I like how they took their differences and put it to the side. And last but not least, man, I got to go with Outkast, man.
Yeah,
Outkast, man. You can't do no ATL. But I mean, T.I., I mess with T.I. I mean, T.I. is actually a real good artist, man. I ain't going to never take from him. T.I. is actually good. So I have to add T.I. in that equation too, man. No matter what people try to throw up against you when you the big fish, but T.I. as well. So them 5 people from ATL, man, they like, them artists is like skyrocket. Went so fast and quick.
Yeah.
But your music, have you dropped a single or?
Yeah. So I just recently dropped a single called Recognize. I dropped that February 1st on all platforms. Before Recognize, I had released a single called Operation Uno, which is also on all platforms.
Okay.
And before that single, I released a project called Before the Lights. And it was my first official project.
Okay.
When I say official, I mean I actually got a producer to produce the album, and we did press runs on that album. And it was like my first album that that was actually invested into. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But yeah, I have plenty of music on all platforms. Like I said, I am Saphyre on all platforms.
Well, your music, it should always reach a generation. So the generation that you're actually doing what you're doing for, is it the younger generation, or is it the older generation, or is it for all generations?
I think that the projects that I've released are more so for my generation.
Gotcha.
However, in the songs that I've recorded, I dropped gems from y'all generation, because I know that my generation, they don't want to hear the Jay-Z and the J. Cole right now. They don't want to hear what really needs to be said in the music. And I know that because I'm a part of my generation. At the same time, I like to drop gems in my music, so it's not just, just the regular average new era music. I got old gems in there that'll get people attention. Now, as far as artistry go, I think that I'm an all generations artist. But as far as my projects that I've released, yeah, I think that I do have a targeted audience.
Okay. Do you actually ever think of going into the field of acting? If you rap, you sing, acting should be the next thing that should come in that category. You ever thought about acting?
Yes, all the time.
What's the hold up?
So the thing is, I actually wanted to act before I did any of the music or anything like that. When I was young, I got accepted to go to Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. It's a Disney Channel show.
Oh, I know Zach.
Yeah.
It did the hotel with the little two boys.
Yeah, but see, from the hotel, they were remodeling the series, and then they were taking it to the boat. So they called it Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
That's right, like a sweet.
Man, and so they wanted to bring me out. It was in California. However, like, my mom just didn't have the money to fund it. Like, we grew up unfortunate like that. So it was an opportunity that just passed me by. But I always knew I could act. I always knew I could get people's attention. You give me a script, I can act it out. I'm not shy like that. But in today's time, I did just recently put in a call casting for P-Valley. I missed it. I was too late when I searched P-Valley.
Wow.
Now, this is all news. I've actually been putting in some call castings to the Power University with 50 Cent. Wow. So I'm trying to get somewhere off in BMF, Ghost. I'm trying to get a placement somewhere.
Speaking of BMF, man, the guy Big Meech, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I tell a lot of people, I didn't really pay attention to this until later on. I started listening to some of the back Jeezy and T.I. songs. And some of the things they say in the song, especially on that Thug Motivation 103, the song that Jeezy got, I'm Way Too Gone.
Okay.
You listen to it, he basically break down exactly some of the stuff that occurred up to those events.
Yeah.
And, at the end of the day, I know the BMF family is actually, that show is taking off. 50 Cent is helping them, making it go above and beyond, man. And them guys are really getting their story heard right now, because a lot of people don't know BMF played a major part in a lot of ATL fame that's in ATL right now.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I was one of those people who was just uneducated on that. And, like, when the series came out, it made me tap in a little bit more. Like, I didn't know a lot of that had happened. I was born in 96. Yes. So a lot of the time, when I was about 4, that's when everything was just really getting started and going down. Yes. I wouldn't know nothing about that. So I'm glad that now I'm educated on who BMF is and what they did. And I did find out that Jeezy was actually was he with BMF? Was he signed to them or something like that?
From what I saw I saw like a documentary video, and in the documentary video, it actually shows a lot of people that hung around BMF.
Okay.
From Jeezy, I think it got the name of Blue Da Vinci or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
It was so many people that they was around. I can't say that Jeezy was a part of that because I don't know that 100%. Okay. But in the video, it's a BMF video. I saw it on Netflix a few years back.
Yeah. And
it shows you everybody that they came in contact with, and they actually was the life of the party. Well, whoever had a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was there. I think Benny Boom had a episode he was talking about. They was finna get ready to film a Young Jeezy video. Mm-hmm. I think it was Soul Survivor, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And they said that Meech pulled up with his Maybach. Jay-Z had his, and Meech pulled up in his Maybach, and I think he blocked Jay-Z in. Yeah, man. Yeah, it just shows how powerful. Yeah, but what I do want to do, we get to the segment, which is called Leon's Top 5.
Okay.
Leon was a cousin of mine that actually passed away in 18-wheeler. Driving, a driver ended up trying to cut him off in some kind of way. He ended up having a wreck, and he passed away. So,
sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's okay. What we're going to do is tell me your top 5 artists, dead or alive, that you like. Rap, R&B, gospel, it can be whatever you want it to be. Your top 5.
Ooh, top 5. Okay. You said dead or alive. So I'm going to have to go with Tupac, too.
Okay.
And I'm going to say Tupac because just recently I became a fan of him. Not his music, because I already knew his music. My mom used to play Tupac a lot when I was growing up. But I started watching his interviews and how intelligent this man,
very smart guy,
really was at like 18.
Yes.
17, 18 years old. So I really became a fan of him, like just how he carried himself and what he stood for, because he actually stood for something. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say Tupac. Mm-hmm. Eminem, most definitely.
Mm-hmm. I was listening to Renegade earlier.
Man, Eminem.
I tell people all the time, sorry, Jay-Z, Eminem killed you on that track. He killed him on Eminem. I'm not lying. Renegade is, man, and you killed him on that one.
Man, Eminem is cold. Let me think. Drake, for sure.
Okay.
So, what? Tupac, Eminem, Drake, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
And dead or alive. I'm gonna do an R&B. Oh, Chris Brown, for sure.
Man, Chris Breezy.
Yeah, Chris Brown, for sure.
Okay, you can't go wrong with Chris Breezy.
Team Taurus, too, by the way, yeah.
You a Taurus?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Taurus, man. I'm a Taurus.
Okay, when your birthday?
April 21st.
Okay, May 8th, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's why we got that energy. We both like Tupac first, yeah. So I'm like, okay, you Taurus. Okay, I got you. Yeah, man.
Same shoe size.
Yes. And then you wear size 9 like me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot in coming. But tell the people, how can they find you?
Okay, so y'all can find me on all platforms at I Am Saphyre. That's all my social media platforms and my music platforms. That's IAMSAPHYRE.
Okay. And when do you have any shows coming up in Houston somewhere down the line?
No. So somewhere down the line, maybe.
All right.
But as of right now, no, I don't have any shows right now in Houston. I just had a show last night in Atlanta. Old Nat. Big shout out to Carlos. And, that's pretty right. Like right now, I'm working on my next project that's supposed to be dropping in May. It's called Harder Than They Thought. Okay. And it's going to be an 18-song project. So I'm really excited about that. I got some video shoots coming up, some photo shoots coming up. Yeah, just a whole lot of motion going on. Okay.
Well, I'm definitely going to have you back on the show. I promise you that. I will have you back soon.
Okay.
But until next time, always remember, anything is possible. Thank you for choosing the Little Ron Show. Until next time, we out. Peace.